Hello and welcome to our program, The Call of Duty. In each episode, we are trying to show our viewers what the firefighters are going through just to ensure safety of the people. It is our obligation and our duties to offer the necessary protection to save the lives and the properties of the people. Now, in today's episode, we're going to be talking about a different topic. A lot of our viewers don't even know that there is a department behind the scenes that they are ensuring that our vehicles are properly maintained and ready for action. Now we're here in the workshop in Array, and this workshop right here belongs to the equipment, vehicles and the equipment department. And we're going to go through a tour, and we're going to learn together more about the staff and the crew over here and what kind of work they do just to ensure that our vehicles are properly maintained and ready for action. Stay tuned with us and we'll see you after this segment. Director of the Vehicles and Equipment Department, Colonel Ali Al-Adil. Hello and welcome to our program, The Call of Duty. Today we're here in your department, and can you tell us more about primarily job responsibilities and the subdivisions that fall under the structure of this department?
You are most welcome here in our department, and we are happy to have you here, and we wish you the best that you will inform the viewers about our department. Our department actually, it's equipment and vehicles department, and it consists of vehicles supervisory and movement supervisory and the marine supervisory. And I want to talk about each supervisory in brief. The vehicles, it's our main job of the vehicle supervisory. It's the maintenance of the vehicles and also the purchasing of the new vehicles. And this is the main task of this supervisory. And regarding the movement supervisory, it's actually the transportation of the vehicles from station to station, and also the follow-up of any traffic accidents, these kind of things. And we have the marine supervisory. The marine supervisory, actually, they have also the main two tasks is the maintenance of the boats, all the boats of the fire brigade, and also the maintenance of these kind of boats. And these are the main, let's say, tasks of this department. And just in a brief, that we are buying almost every year new vehicles, state-of-the-art vehicles, best quality vehicles, and also boats. We are buying the best boats provided by the manufacturers of the boats, and we are improving actually our maintenance. We have a maintenance contract of the vehicles, and we have also a maintenance contract for the boats. And we assure all the residents of Kuwait that we are the best quality of boats, quality of vehicles that we are having, and we have the best maintenance staff in our department regarding the vehicles, the boats, and regarding the fire, let's say, incidents. Also, we have a group of people, a team of people that they go with the firemen in the scene there for any problem happens with the vehicles. So we are ready anytime, 24 hours, 7 days, for any kind of maintenance for these boats and vehicles. And we are happy to have you here, and if you have more questions, I'm happy to answer you.
Sure. Thank you for giving us well-knowledge information about the overview of your department. One more thing, purchasing the vehicles is very important depending on the specifications for this type of region. What's the process of buying or purchasing the vehicles? Is it a group of people that maybe go out to any exhibitions outside the country? Any specific details that you guys look for to well serve the fire department here in Kuwait?
Actually, our process for purchasing these kind of vehicles and boats, we have the demand, let's say, from the fire stations, and we study them very well with the end user, which is the firemen in the stations. After that, we have let's say, the specification is based on these requirements, and also we have as you mentioned, the exhibitions outside Kuwait and these kind of, let's say, manufacturers that they participate in these kind of exhibitions, and we get the information also from the internet to get the best specification of our needs. After that, we float a tender. It's usually a big tender, one for the boats and one for the vehicles. And we have several local agents here in Kuwait representing these big, let's say, manufacturers. And after floating the tender, then we'll have the study of the tender itself. By the way, I have to thank the CTC, the Central Tender Committee, and they are helping us a lot regarding these kind of tenders. And also I have to thank the Financial Ministry, which they are happy to give us all the money that we need, and also the Audit Bureau, and they are checking the offers after we finish the study, and they are very helpful with us. After the floating of the tender and the studying of the tender, then we'll have an nomination of these, let's say, the best offers. Then we'll send it to the CTC and the Audit Bureau. After let's say, the approval of their study, we sign the contract, then the delivery of the vehicles, which it takes sometimes 1 year or 1.5 years.
Director of the Vehicles and Equipment Department, Colonel Ali Al-Adil, thank you so much for being with us in our program, The Call of Duty.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming.
So Supervisor of the Vehicle and Equipment Department, Colonel Lieutenant Adil Amani. Hello and welcome to our program, The Call of Duty.
Well, first of all, welcome Kuwait TV, Channel 2, to our division, okay, in our section regarding the maintenance and the equipment department. Refer back, okay, to your question, okay. I'd like to give you just like a brief explanation about our duty, okay, what we are doing over here in our section, our department. Our section of the department, okay, is related to the maintenance, okay, on the vehicles. Even though the what you are receiving, okay, from the complaining from the centers, okay, regarding the vehicles, okay, if you have anything is being broken down, so it will be related, okay, to our department, okay, as the maintenance as a workshop. Which vehicles, okay, which need, let me say, like maintenance, okay, as like quick service on it, okay, or let me say it can be changing any of those spare parts. It can be taken as like quick action regarding that, okay, if anything is available, okay, in the market. If anything is okay, like let me say as a spare parts, okay, is now available in the market, okay, it just will be relating, okay, to the local dealers, okay, just to be purchasing those spare parts, okay, from the foreign countries. This is one of the, let me say, duty, okay, that we are receiving, okay, like on daily basis regarding the vehicles, okay, and the other section from the other side that we are related to, okay, it's about the, let me say, about the specification regarding the vehicles. Of course, that we are purchasing in our department, okay, that we are purchasing the new vehicles too. Different quantities, okay, that we are receiving yearly according to our budget year. This is from the other section. And we have the third section, okay, which is related to the vehicles, okay, that we call it as service section. Service section is, okay, is related to the opening like a job card, okay, regarding the vehicles, okay. Whenever the vehicle, okay, being entered into our workshop and it needs like a service or it needs, let me say, like a troubleshoot on it, okay, that we are receiving the complaining from the center by itself, sent it by the fax, or let me say that getting directly, okay, from the officer, okay, who is related to the let me say, the station. They will be like sending on a complaint, okay, about the vehicle, and of course from our side that we are taking like a quick action regarding that, okay, because you can understand our service over here, okay, as like a first aid. This is like in brief, okay, regarding our department.
Okay, great. So how often you guys service the vehicles, and since we have about 38 stations throughout the state of Kuwait, you guys service all these stations? Do you cover all these stations in terms of servicing their vehicles? And what type of vehicles that are you guys receiving?
Let us start, okay, with the second part of the question, okay, that you had mentioned to me, what type of vehicles that we are receiving. Of course, it's a different type of vehicles that we having in our service. Some of them, okay, or let me say, part of our vehicles, okay, it's they call it a firefighting vehicle, which is can be available, okay, in all the centers in Kuwait. As you mentioned, it's like almost 37 or 38 centers that we have over here. We have what they call ladders. We having water tankers, and we having the RIVs. In addition, okay, that we having those what we call like a small jeeps, okay, which is related to the force responding, okay, units, okay, just to be in the location. This is the second part of the question, and the first part of the question, okay.
How often you guys are servicing these
yeah,
vehicles?
Exactly, okay. Regarding the servicing the vehicle, okay, that we have like what we call like program schedules, okay, regarding to those vehicles. As you can understand, okay. The vehicles, okay, that it needs like service, okay, it has like what I call like yearly service, okay, which is being done by our department, and we have the what I call like periodic service, okay, which is being added to the vehicle, which is happening almost like between 3 to 4 months. So we have like what I call like table scheduling, okay, those services, okay, in the vehicles, and we just arranging them, okay, and whenever, okay, that we are ready, okay, just to get those periodic service, okay, in the vehicle, okay, we'll be sending like what we call a letter, to official letter, of course, to the each sections, okay, or let me say in each fire service, okay, sections, just to get in appointments, okay, for them, okay, whenever that we are available and whatever, okay, those vehicles, okay, are available in their centers and needs of a, let me call like a service. So we'll be calling them, okay, or let me say on the other side that we can send like an official letter to them, okay, just mentioning to them that your vehicle, okay, that needs service. Let me say it's like a quarter of a year, or let me say it's half of a year, and according to that extra.
Okay, great. That and regarding of the service, I'm sure the type of vehicles that you guys are receiving and purchasing throughout the years,
Yes.
Are the top of the line vehicles and firefighter equipments, since you know the firefighters are on a daily basis, they're
Yes.
responding to calls, and there's a lot of load on these vehicles, I'm sure, you know, and let's speak about a little bit about the history. How old are the vehicles, and what's the timeline for them to serve in duty?
It's like a committee, okay, which is being scheduled, okay, from our department, okay, regarding the life vehicles, okay, that had in our service. Some of those vehicles, okay, it has only, let me say, like a life working in our service, okay, it's coming between 10 to 15 years. As the let me say the what I call most of the vehicles, okay, which is related to the centers, okay, it has like a live working year, okay, in our service, okay, it's almost like for 15 years. And some of the specific vehicles, okay, which is like, let me say, it having like running hours, okay, which is daily basis, and it's working like often
On the
hard. Yeah, exactly. So we can say it's like harsh on it, okay. So we hadn't this like a decision on it, okay, just to be in our service, okay, is not exceeding like more than 10 years.
10 years. Okay.
So this is the two type of the vehicles, okay, that we had in our service.
Great. I'm sure over the years, the type of vehicles that you guys are ordering, they vary from each generation.
Yes.
And I'm sure right now, to cope with the newest technology, the vehicles are getting more complicated. They're getting more advanced also.
Yes.
So let's go back again to the history. The first vehicles, if we go back to the 19
Maybe 50s
or
or
the 50s, not the 40s or the 50s.
Yes.
If you can tell us the first vehicles that the fire department they used to use, and the difference between them from the vehicles that are using right now and back in the days in the 40s and the 50s.
Oh, okay. Everybody is understanding, okay, the technologies are being developed actually, you know, it's like not only yearly, even though that can be developed, okay, even like monthly. If we are talking about the old vehicles, okay, it was in our service, okay, I wish that I was there during that time, okay, but I'll try to get you, okay, regarding my experience regarding those old vehicles that I have in our service. It was like almost like if we are talking about 50s and 60s, okay, or maybe 70s, I'm not sure.
Yeah, even 70s.
Let me say, okay, those type of vehicles, okay, it had it in our service before, okay, it's like very basic, let me say, but it's almost having the same concept. If we are going to the control panels, okay, this is the most concerning part, okay, regarding those vehicles. Before the control panels, okay, it used to be like handles, okay, just, you know, get the handles, also almost like a gears. Those days you'll find a big difference between them. Everything is being, you know, developed, okay, and you know, just hang it, okay, with the new technology. They're being changed, okay, with push buttons and touch screens, okay, that can be showed, okay, like a nationwide, okay, regarding the firefighting vehicles. So this is the big difference between them actually. It's almost like the same as what you're getting, okay, with the devices, okay, regarding the cell phones and the others. Before you used to get, okay, those pushing buttons, and now you are having what you call like a touch screens. So it's a big difference between them.
Supervisor of the Vehicle and Equipment Department, Colonel Lieutenant Adil Amani, thank you so much for being with us in our program, The Call of Duty.
We appreciate that from your side, and even though from the Kuwait TV second channel, just to give us the opportunity, okay, to reflect what's going on in our department, in our sections, okay, and what type of service being provided from our department. And once again, okay, just thank you, okay, for your meeting, and thank you, and hopefully that we'll see you again.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you.
For your
I appreciate that. Thank you. Yes, now we are in the workshop at the fire department, and which is related, okay, to the maintenance and receiving the brand new vehicles that it's receiving in our service. Like an example is okay that we had received like new brands, okay, which is almost they're water tankers. It's carrying with the almost like a 6,000 gallons of the water, and almost like 500 okay liters, okay, of the foam, which can be filled inside those tanks. As I mentioned, okay, the capacity of those brand new vehicles, okay, it's 6,000 gallons, and we have in our service, okay, even though that 3,000 gallons. This is our workshop, okay, which is related to the maintenance, and we are having over here, okay, different type of the vehicles, okay, which receiving the maintenance by our department. Can be seen, okay, in the viewer. Of course, we have ladders, different brands of those ladders too. We have rackers as a winch, okay, which can be towing those vehicles too. Even some of those vehicles, okay, which is related to the RIVs, okay, which need, okay, service too, okay, different brands and different type that have no service too.
حياكم الله أعزائي المشاهدين. حاليا احنا تحديدا في مجمع الورش التابع للإدارة العامة للإطفاء، وراح نتعرف أكثر على دورهم اللي يقومون فيه مشكورين بشكل يومي. اليوم راح يكون معنا رئيس قسم الصيانة والإصلاح الرائد طارق الحيدر، وراح نتعرف أكثر على الدور اللي يقومون فيه ومن خلال ضيفنا اليوم. حياك الله معنا الرائد طارق. لو طبعا تخبرنا اكثر على المهام اللي انتم تقومون فيه بشكل يومي ودوركم انتم كرجال اطفاء مساندة لاخوانكم رجال المكافحة.
اول شيء بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، نرحب فيكم هني عندنا مجمع الورش في منطقة الري، ونشكر طبعا هالاستضافة هذه. احنا طبعا هني مجمع الورش نستقبل الآليات والمعدات والأجهزة من مختلف خلينا نقول مراكز الإطفاء الموزعة بالكويت، بالإضافة إلى بعض الإدارات. مجمعنا هني الورش خلينا نقول مقسم حق تقريبا 9 ورش اللي هي رئيسية. عندنا ورشة الديزل، ورشة البنزين، عندنا ورشة المحددة والكهرباء، عندنا ورشة الهيدروليك والمضخات، وعندنا ورشة المشحمة، وبعض الورش طبعا اللي هي تكون صغيرة. تقريبا احنا نستقبل بين 10 إلى 15 آلية بشكل يومي، وقاعد نقوم في العطل اللي تدش الآلية عليه، بالإضافة إلى أن نركز على فحص شامل يكون للآلية. سبحان الله، يعني تحصل يمكن العطل مو ظاهر للمستخدم اللي هم اخواننا الاطفائيين، فعاد مع الفحص الشامل نحدد العطل ونبدا بالاصلاح، ونحاول ان يعني نطلع ان شاء الله الآلية بكفاءة ليستخدمونها اخواننا الاطفائيين في طبعا الحرائق يعني، وتساعدهم.
خلينا ننتقل على جدول العمل والزمني اللي عندكم اياه هنا في مجمع الورش. هل انتم تنحصرون فقط على الدوام الصباحي، ولا هو زامات لمساندة رجال الاطفاء في اي حادث ممكن يحصل في اي وقت؟ لان دائما الحوادث رجال الاطفاء يتعاملون معاه بشكل يومي، ما في وقت معين ممكن يكون في الحادث، ممكن يكون في نص الليل وممكن يكون في النهار. فهل جدولكم الزمني متزامن مع رجال الاطفاء؟
نعم، احنا حاليا والحمد لله طبعا هالسنة طبقنا نظام الزامات، بلش معانا من 1/4 هالسنة، وعندنا نظام النهاريين موجودين فنيين يقومون في مساعدة طبعا اخوانهم رجال الاطفاء لعملية طبعا الاصلاح والصيانة لمختلف الآليات، بالاضافة الى عندنا الزامات اللي هم 24 ساعة طبعا. هي نظامها نفس نظام المراكز، يوم بيومين، وعندنا يقومون هم طبعا بعد الدوام، يعني خلال فترة الصبح حالهم حال النهاريين. بعد الدوام يبدأ عاد إذا في أي حادث يطلعون مع أخوانهم، إلى إذا في أي عطل أي شيء يساعدونهم في الإصلاح والصيانة، خلينا نقول بمكان الحادث. وهذه ساعدت كثير أن الآلية بوقت الحادث ما تتعطل مثل قبل. لا يعني خلينا نقول ساعدتهم أن الآلية تتم مستمرة في العمل وقت الحادث. وكانت يعني الحمد لله فكرة خلينا نقول مفيدة، وساعدت كثير في شو اسمه استمرار الآلية خاصة بوقت الحوادث يعني.
الرائد المهندس طارق الحيدر، كلمة أخيرة ودك توجهها لإخوانك رجال الإطفاء اللي يقومون في حماية الأرواح والممتلكات بشكل يومي، ودائما أنتم كسبورت دائما اللي تعطونا لرجال الإطفاء، كلمة أخيرة ودك توجهها لإخواننا رجال الإطفاء ممكن تعطينا إياها؟
والله يا أخوي، أول شيء أحب أشكرهم كلهم، لأن قاعد يقومون بدور كبير صراحة. أنت إنقاذ روح هذا شيء بحد ذاته كبير يعني، عارف شلون. وما أقدر أقول جزاهم الله خير، مو مقصرين، قاعد يقومون بواجباتهم على خلينا نقول كفاءة عالية. و يعني الحمد لله ان يعني نقول احنا ان شاء الله لا يجيب الحرايق يعني، بس ان شاء الله ان الواحد بالكويت ما يحاتي، لان عندك رجال اطفاء المدربين تدريب خلينا نقول جيد، وقادرين على مكافحة اي حريق، والله يبعد الشر عن الجميع ان شاء الله.
انتم كورشة عمل وصيانة، شو تقولون حق رجال الاطفاء؟ ان هل انتم دائما تكونون ان شاء الله على اهب استعداد لصيانة جميع الاليات اللي يحتاجونها، واعتقد باسرع وقت ممكن، لان الاليات دائما فيها احتياج كبير، وبدون الاليات رجال الاطفاء لا يستطيعون ان يقومون في عملهم بشكل يومي. فكلمة أخيرة كرئيس قسم الصيانة والمعدات ممكن تقول لهم كدعم لرجال الإطفاء؟
والله يا أخوي، أنا طبعا ما أنسى بعد أن أشكر الفنيين اللي موجودين في قسم الصيانة والإصلاح، لأن قاعد يقومون بعمل صراحة كبير، ويساعدون إخوانهم الإطفائيين. ونقول لهم إن شاء الله إخواننا الإطفائيين الموجودين بالمراكز، إحنا موجودين بخدمتكم إن شاء الله، وحاضرين لأي عطل إحنا جاهزين إن شاء الله. وطبعا نظام الزامات الحين راح يعطينا جهوزية أكثر أن نكون موجودين معاكم في وقت الحادث. وجزاكم الله خير، وأنتم هم مشكورين على هالاستضافة هذه.
حياك الله معنا الرائد طارق الحيدر، وإن شاء الله نشوفكم في أفضل حالة دائما. دام أنتم الصيانة هي موجودة عندكم، دعم كله لرجال الإطفاء دائما تعطونهم إياه. شاكرين لك اليوم كنت معنا في برنامج The Call of Duty.
شكرا لكم وجزاكم الله خير، مشكورين.
Together we've took a tour and we've seen each section in the vehicle and equipment department, and what do they go through just to ensure that our firefighter vehicles are well maintained and ready for action. And they go through a lot just to ensure that for the frontliners, in case of any emergency, their vehicles are well prepared. A lot of efforts are being done in this section, and we need to appreciate this, because they support our firefighters at all times. So with this, we're going to reach our end of today's episode. Before I go, our awareness message for today's episode is going to be that next time you're going to see any firefighter vehicles on the road, make sure as a driver you give them the right of way, because in that particular moment they are trying to reach somebody who's asking for our help. With this, I'll see you next week with another episode from the Call of Duty. Goodbye.